All right, Alan, but first at 6, a powerful show of solidarity in Detroit. We thank you for staying with us all afternoon and this evening. I'm Glenda Lewis.
And I'm Alan Campbell, and it was an historic day in the city of Detroit as hundreds descended on Belle Isle for a peace march. People of all walks of life coming together as one. They're calling to put an end to police brutality. They
crossed the MacArthur Bridge and circled Belle Isle to recreate the famous 1965 Selma March.
And tonight we have Team 7 coverage. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell is standing by live.
But first, we're going to go to our Carolyn Clifford, who has been at that march all day long. Carolyn, an incredible scene out there.
It has been an amazing day indeed, Glenda. We're right on the side of Gabriel Richard Park, where the march, the peaceful march, actually started, and right behind us is the beautiful MacArthur Bridge that people walked across peacefully. I don't know how many people were out here, but it seemed like at least 1,000. Right behind me, you have a family. This is an entire family. This is a sister, brother, and their kids. They thought it was important to come down here for this peaceful march because of this young lady right here. This is Reagan. She just finished her freshman year at Bowling Green College University in Ohio, and you created all of these signs. Tell me, why was it important for you to get your entire family down here?
I wanted to spread awareness for something that I thought was super important to me. I've heard of names of black men and black women killed in police brutality, and just because I was young enough or not knew enough about the issue, I wanted to do something this time that involved my entire family to spread awareness to others as well as to spread awareness to them.
Beautiful. Now, this whole family is from Detroit. This aunt right here is from Detroit. What's your first name?
Renette.
This is Renette. You're an attorney, and you've actually represented people who have dealt with police brutality.
Yes, I have actually represented people here in the city of Detroit that were victims of police brutality. And it's unfortunate that sometimes it seems like that's just the culture that some police officers are hired into, and they establish it because some of the officers have even been black. But the problem is when their excessive force turns into criminal behavior. Who do we contact if the police are acting in a criminal manner? So there has, I think, been a shift, a change in the environment, the tone here in Detroit, which is a good thing. And hopefully this type of peaceful protest and environment can spread throughout the country.
Thank you so much. Yes, under Chief James Craig, it has certainly changed, and it has helped with community policing. This family, this blessed family right here from the city of Detroit, thank God that you came down here for this peaceful march, and we thank you for being here. I'm going to turn it over to Kim Russell. She's been down here at this peaceful march as well. Kim, where are you, and who have you been talking to?
You know what, we moved just down Jefferson, and you can see the city skyline in the background. We were talking to so many people today as we marched in this march, talking to people to cover it. And what was amazing was just how different all of the people taking part were. We spoke to police officers who were there to show support. We spoke to families who were there to teach the next generation what it means to stand up and send a message. And I also spoke to a woman who said she was just about to open a child care center. She just graduated with an early childhood development degree when COVID-19 hit, and so she's going to be opening it shortly. And she was thinking of all of the children that she loves and cares for all of the time, and she decided to come out and take a stand.
I started with the most recent, and then I just kept on writing, and I decided to stop because the list was just so long.
She says that when she realized how many people have been victims of police brutality over the years, it broke her heart, and she almost started crying as we were talking to her. She and so many other people say this isn't just about raising their voices, it is about calling on our leaders to implement change. They want policies that encourage police to stand up when they see colleagues committing police brutality. They want policies that encourage diversity training. They want to see things that are concrete happening. Live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
Thank you so much, Kim. And you know that change has to happen on the local level. We've heard that over and over again. I want to tell you one more thing about this lovely family from Detroit. Their grandfather actually marched with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., so generation after generation. making their voices heard to bring about change. And we saw it here on Belle Isle today. It was certainly amazing, and it certainly will be remembered for generations to come. Glenda, Allen, I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yes, Carolyn, Detroit's contribution and Michigan's contribution as a whole to a problem in the country. This is our part. This is what our part looks like. And it's a beautiful scene. Thank you so much.